Right, hello, welcome to Bad Movie Bingo number 2. It's going to be a horrible, horrible failure. Today joining us we have Andrew, respected moon botherer.
Yes.
We have Donna, who lives here.
Hello.
I don't believe we've met, so...
I don't know who I am.
No, whoever you are. Okay, today's fantastic film is the 25th Reich. And we're competing for a copy of Donald Trump's Real Estate Tycoon on CD-ROM.
Always wanted to play.
Yeah.
My computer doesn't have a CD drive anymore.
We can get it on floppy disk maybe.
Oh, good!
Okay, so the aim of the game is to predict what's going to happen in the 25th Reich. We're all going to go around and pick 2 kind of tropes or predictions, and we'll also add one more in the first 20 minutes. So you're going to read the box now. Hello.
Hello. I will read the box.
Very good.
It's 1944 and the Third Reich is crumbling as the Allies close in on all fronts. But Hitler has a secret weapon up his sleeve. A spaceship fleet to strike back and smash the invasion of the Untermenschen, which translates as lesser person, because I'm a German mastermind. 5 American GIs are stationed at the Australian outback on a top secret mission, with only their wits and a time machine standing between them and Earth's domination under the jackboot. Can they thwart their evil Nazi plan to crush humanity and rule both time and space? Wow. 5 men, 25 dimensions, 1 reality.
Right, and also, who is in this film? That's important. So,
who directed
this
it?
This is a Revolution Pictures / Monstar Studios, and it's by Jim Knobloch, based on the novella 50,000 Years Until Tomorrow.
It's a much better title.
Yeah, it's got 4 executive producers, edited by Bill Murphy. That's not the guy from Riff Tracks.
No, it's not.
No, it sounds like him. It's in Megarama, and it's directed by Stephen Amis.
These are all names that I don't know.
Well, he's Stephen Amis.
Very good.
Okay.
Your first one.
Right, my first one is there's only one spaceship.
Okay.
Okay. If it's one of those films where it's all build-up, we're going to not find this out until later on in the film. So this could be like the clincher for
This
you.
happened last time. Literally the last scene of the movie, you got 2 points and 1. And what have you got, Donna?
Well, I saw there's going to be bits of the moon, so I put moon bunker explosions. So
Moon bunker explosions.
So some form of explosion on the moon, probably in a bunker.
Okay, my one is a dubious explanation of time travel. It's the spectroids. You know?
Yeah.
What have you got?
Because they mentioned Australian outback in there, I'm going to go with too much time spent in the desert and all woods, because you don't need a permit to shoot there.
That's very smart.
So it's going to be a lot of time spent there. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up, but I'm going to go with gratuitous Nazi cameos. So, for example, pointless name dropping, like, we're going to have to run this past Goebbels. I once knew a Sophie, she had a difficult choice to make. that kind of thing. Just like pointless name dropping and like nods and winks to the camera. I reckon that's going to come up.
Breaking 4th wall.
Damn it, that was going to be mine. Alright, my next one is in English. You know, when they explain something in English.
In English, blockhead.
I am going with dramatic
It's Donna.
Oh,
It's Donna's getting fucking fruit.
what the rules are.
Yeah. Right, well, I'm going for probably an easy one, because it bugs me about films. So, explosion in space with sound.
It's the same as moon bunker.
Oh, true, I can choose a different one, but I just love explosions.
Well, fine.
Who doesn't
Mine,
want to?
Let me look in the rulebook for this.
mine is kind of similar to Andrew's, but I'm going with dramatic Hitler reveals. So you've got this all, and then there he is.
That's a definite winner.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! All the Shreks! Oh no! Jesus Christ.
You're ruining my gratuitous Nazi cameo. Germany, 1944. Nim, 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 nim.
She was good being an obnoxious bell end. Cheers!
Oh, spaceship!
straight
You
away.
should pay attention. Is this in anyone's...
No, Jason said there was only one spaceship, so...
Okay, so that's the only spaceship.
Oh, now
So
1
if-
year earlier. So that seems completely pointless.
So if there are no other spaceships, I'm onto a
command
win.
of General MacArthur are forced to retreat from the advancing Japanese to the safety of Australia. During transit, 2 black pumas, ceremonial mascots of the newly arrived infantry, escape after a truck rollover, disappearing into the Australian bush.
Oh no, wait, right. My third one. Nazis get killed by pumas in the desert.
What?
Killed the puma, but the pumas are the
You know this not literally pumas, as in...
No, it is literally pumas, as in the animal. It was their mascot.
The only enemy of the Nazis, pumas.
But
This counts as a woodland setting, right?
Yeah, how long are we...
I'm timing it.
Okay. It's an 81-minute film, so you've got to get to 8 minutes.
I've put 15%.
Okay.
Yep, he's dead.
He's...
It's a puma too.
Oh no. This is actually going to be pumas versus Nazis.
yes, that's what I'm calling it.
Skip off as much as possible.
Oh, it's knockoff of the Imperial March.
You're right, yeah. It's still right.
It's not gonna
Pumas!
What you call it?
Why does this film have pumas in it?
So that gives us
damn
more
it, that'd
information.
be another good one. US flag with a SWAT sticker where the stars are.
Oh, I
Was
might
it?
steal it.
That's yeah, go for it.
No, I can't steal it. Oh, so another rule is that if you get 2, you're allowed to add another one, basically.
Okay.
Oh, what's one people?
Yeah. By the way, this is street rules. This is the
Is
rules I
this
grew up playing bad movie game when I lived on the street. As soon as you see a secondary spaceship, you've lost your...
Yeah, well, that's
your
fine.
doom. Right, I got my third one. Hitler is not in this film.
So I'm torn between Wilhelm Scream and
Oh, that's an easy one, yeah.
and it was the Russians all along.
My thing is Nazis with a giant laser of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the pumas are killing everyone. All we need are Nazis to rock up in Australia,
What
then they're gonna
about-
immediately get killed by pumas.
If it's a Nazi puma.
Oh no! No, they said for some reason their mascots were 2 pumas because a puma is a perfectly sensible mascot to have for when you're travelling around the world and whatnot. And oh, that's going to be the time machine, isn't it?
Yeah. By the way, they're still in the wilderness and we're coming up to 10 minutes.
Oh, fuck, yeah, you're right.
How
You're
much
actually...
was it
I
a
think that's...
percentage
What's the
of the
time
film,
on
or-
it?
I said 15%
He's nearly
in
there.
spent outside. No, the rock penis is back.
Oh yeah. Nice.
It's
hour
coming
to
up
me.
to 10 minutes.
So
That's going to feature
Already
later.
close.
That's going to be of significance.
We're up to 12.5%, and yes, you're right.
It's going to be so they'll travel back in time, and that will be some sort of fossilized robot Hitler or something. Which I don't know if the study of paleo-Nazis is a thing, but maybe it should be.
we need, like... But how does it work?
Oh, well, then cue 10 minutes
Yeah.
of. Well, we discovered this new particle.
Oh, fuck, I should have had, like...
Derp one.
I should have had Guy in lab coat explaining time travel bit.
what? Just
Bring in the expert.
in the outback, he just appears. Yeah, I think that was.
Oh, my...
Oh, thank God that twig stopped it. Indiana Jones music again.
Oh, my... It's exactly the same.
It's fair. Didn't the last Indiana film have Nazis? And,
They all are Nazis.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
but both of them.
Because it was essentially.
That was the Star Wars fade.
How was the Star Wars fade? I know that crummy fade.
To the occult art. You never saw Indiana Jones or Star Wars in Australia.
No.
Struth, I'm your father.
Oh, crikey!
Instead of the Ewoks, there's just hundreds of koalas. Spheres. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 minutes in the wood and outback.
Oh,
Fantastic. Well done.
1 point to Andrew.
How long's the film?
81 minutes.
I thought it was 243.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's the director's cut.
Even more wilderness.
This film is surprisingly competent in terms of the technical aspect.
Yeah.
Like, good shots.
Not bad.
Like, they're using natural lighting quite nicely.
So, if the sun's a giant sphere 94 million miles away from the Earth, how does it disappear like that and look like a little tiny sphere about that big? Explain that to me. Come on, Moon Boy, explain!
Because it's very big and also very far away.
Well, that's just liberal propaganda.
that does sound like the propaganda.
So I'm going to submit mine as it was the Russians all along. There's a lot of Dutch angles here.
Alright, I had enough of this bullshit. Let's go. Let's get the show on the road. Borelli, I want you on the God spot. If you see one of them pumas, you nail its ass. Yes, sir.
Puma.
This...
You're
Yeah,
right.
they are literal pumas.
They're looking for pumas.
Their mascots were a pair of pumas. It stated that in the intro blurb.
If the Allies are looking for pumas, then therefore the pumas must be Nazis.
But like, no, the pumas are
Nazi
actual
pumas.
pumas.
Pretty sure the top of that was the aerosol can stuck with the things.
Yes, it was.
It looked like
It definitely
packed off
was.
aerosol can lid.
So have they gone back in time yet then?
No. We're
Still in the back.
a quarter of the way through the film.
I mean, that 15% was a very low estimate. Oh, fuck, that was awful.
Ate a spider, it's fine.
Can I point out something that may or may not be...
You could if you had a mic.
Yes, off-screen presence.
I'm Nick and I'm studying history, but I don't know. Oh!
I think it was...
We can talk over you because you don't have
Blah, blah, blah.
So the point the unmiked person is making is that all the uniforms are quite accurate. All this is within period, so they're using the budget effectively to convey the aesthetics of the film very well. And these effects are not that bad.
No, they're not terrible.
This is a box out of Thunderbirds
Yeah,
with this Thunderbirds-like effect.
with the aerosol cans.
Yeah.
Going to go
So they're going back in time now then?
They are going back in time.
Wake up! The Pumas are here! We got Captain here!
The Pumas are here!
Pumas!
Yeah, you're right.
Those are dinosaurs.
No, those
were the evil cats.
That would be amazing. I'd love if there was dinosaurs.
Wrong way round as well.
Amazing special effects.
So you were complimenting their use of budget a minute ago. Are you willing to persist with that, or...?
Ice Age 1 had quite a high budget, and they paid a similar amount to make their tigers look
It's the
like
same
that.
thing to Tiger actually, pricing.
Probably.
Diego. Anyway, back to nothing.
Okay, good. That was getting too exciting.
Look, it's. Oh, I should have done this. It's night time.
Yes.
I think there are no Nazis in this film might be correct.
It's got to be Nazis. It might not be Hitler.
Here. Right here.
Also, are these Aussie actors doing bad US accents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the US actors doing bad Aussie accents.
I think you need to see this.
It's the concrete penis from
Totally
earlier.
that-
You were right. That would be significant in the time frame.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Look at all the
something
trees
that's
around the
frozen or
penis.
petrified, and then they go back and then it's
Still in the goddamn road. What?
I reckon that's Robo Hitler's arm.
Ass.
Colonel Arse.
That thing that attacked us was a marsupial lion. Extinct in our time, but not in this one.
Oh, marsupial lion.
Brought us the course back to the base.
As far as I know. Can
Everything
I
was
use
a
my
2-mile
phone?
radius
No.
transmitters could shoot back in time.
Well, I see it, Captain. You ain't the one giving the orders anymore.
G'day, mucker. Ich bin ein Berliner.
Wait, don't sit down.
What? Oh, something's happening.
Marsupial bees.
Killer bees?
I bet they have pouches. They seem ecologically impractical, those organisms.
Well, this is
Because if they're travelling in a swarm of hundreds of thousands of individuals, they're going to need to eat a huge herd of animals to feed themselves if they're a blood-sucking insect.
Yes. So, Nazis on the moon.
Well,
Seems likely, doesn't it?
I need the time machine. I need my.
You took it out of your pants and you should have done so.
oh, lovely. Yes.
This was sold as a
It does have a
non-obscene
brown
product. Yeah, I think it's full of sand. It's just gross, though.
That's lovely.
But if
Put it in
you
your mouth.
if you do this, it's nowhere near your beer.
Obviously, a dog.
Ah!
Oh god, it's
By the way, there's nothing happening in the film while we're playing with the mushroom penis. Stop playing with your penis.
It's Jason's. He had it removed.
well, they fall off at the end of the mating season. You know that.
You haven't been mating.
Jason
Jason is a
reproduces
mallard
by
dog.
I said they fall off. I didn't say I'd been mating. Just that they fall off at the end of the mating
Been
season.
mating.
We're gonna use that ship to overthrow God, right?
Yeah, Updike's on the trolley.
Oh, I
Wait,
don't
hang
know
on.
this.
Could killing that one mosquito have a chain reaction
butterfly effect.
That's a good point. Yeah. Very good point.
through time until they get 25 Hitlers?
We've got to go back.
They zap back in, and it's like an army of Hitlers.
You
What have we done?
Oh, what sort of like Star Wars sort of stormtrooper style, but everyone's Hitler, just cloned.
You're my Ginzo bitch. I'm gonna cut your vagina.
Wait, I'm a bit concerned, just in case it missed this. You know.
Oh, no, not
Don't worry, everyone. Here's Jason's floppy
The
penis.
weird thing about this is, in terms of a depiction of a fly agaric, it is anatomically correct. It has the reduced basal vulva that sort of degenerates into a series of scales and a small secondary basal ring. It even has the striations on the upper surface of the annulus. It is anatomically accurate. You never see anatomically correct depictions of fly agarics, but then it is fucking revolting. Look at it.
Oh, come
It's
on.
going to be a freshwater
Just
croc
do
lurking in the billabong.
something, film. He's gone to the field of dicks.
Field of dicks.
Just
Oh
the
no,
tip.
he's going to touch
just the tip.
Yeah. Oh, he's caressing it. Oh.
Ah.
Like that.
Wait a minute. Do you think
Come on, you can't.
all the screaming, I'm in pain, was because they were downloading Hitler's brain into him?
I was going to put Hitler's brain as one.
Oh no.
He does have a suspicious looking moustache.
Oh, God, the hair!
God, yeah, you're right.
Ah!
Oh
Look at the
no.
moustache!
Fuck, you're
He's
actually
now Hitler!
Why does he have a German?
Because he's Hitler!
That's
Yeah,
Hitler.
he's Hitler now.
Yeah.
He's a German colonel.
supposed to invade Austria, not Australia. Bloody hell!
Oh no!
Please, Lord, don't let this be a dream. How do you know we're back?
By the way, it was just a different, like, phase of the moon. That doesn't mean you have travelled in time, but that could be like days.
Oh, baby, beautiful baby. Oh, you goddamn beautiful baby.
Climax.
Penis.
That really looks like a dick.
Oh yeah, they've gone. You're right. They've gone back into a time when Nazis are winning.
2243.
Oh, congrats! Whoever called the butterfly effect with the mosquito, well done.
No, it was because they woke the spaceship up.
Oh my god.
Oh, finally!
Steampunk robot, but I didn't write it down.
Come on, Cyborg Hitler. Surprisingly well animated, given what's happening in this film.
Oh, they've got SS helmets.
They do.
Oh, fucking hell, really.
Look at the faces and the helmet above them.
This is the day when the planets will be wreathed in dying garlands, when the abattoir will be substituted for the guillotine. Welcome to New Germania.
Colonel, sir, is that you?
Of course it's him. You can tell by the stench of his Nazi breath.
You overshot your wad, Kinderman. 300 years to be precise.
Seems like only yesterday.
After we won the war, we purged the earth of the racially impure and the mentally inferior. But our crusade won't stop there. Our National Socialist Armada readies itself to overthrow God in the 25th dimension. Die with the Jewish scum.
This is preposterous. Laser! Yes! Laser! No, that's fine.
Oh no, it's
Turned them into
Big, large evil laser. I think that counts as Nazi
we
for the
scored.
big laser gun thing.
We're not going to do that.
It's time for you to prove your loyalty to National Socialism, my son. But first, let's make this an even playing field.
Yeah.
Let's see, you've got lasers.
They definitely have laser.
What was your explosion on the moon, wasn't it?
Moon bunkers.
Moon bunkers and explosion in space.
Oh, really? Should have rated it.
Oh, why? Right, whichever off-screen present opted for guy getting raped by a robot in the future, congratulations. Oh my lord.
Everything!
Oh my god.
Just say this is appropriate for Nickelodeon there,
Why is this happening?
Someone had to animate this!
The actor had to act being bummed by a Nazi robot.
Gene, you're being bummed by a Nazi.
A Nazi robot.
I cannot believe this had a giant spider bumming somewhere.
A giant
No one
robotic
could
spider.
predict that.
A giant robotic Nazi spider
From the future.
bombing a man because.
This is the final deposit.
How did it turn into a robot spider then? 'Cause that's the same.
The
big
laser
laser
beam
thing.
from the SWAT sticker.
The laser beam, yeah.
Peer into the wild, Captain, as our time has disappeared. And everything that was crooked will now be straight.
Come again, Ishbak?
The drums along the Rio Grande, sir. Scene 165?
Kid, I got something I gotta get off my chest. I never did bang Judy Garland.
Hang on, you're still
Oh, you lost your point!
There's
spaceships.
lots of spaceships, Jason. They're all the lovely.
-1.
But you said you wanted to play Red Alert.
Yeah, that's very red alert.
Look at the tanks!
Oh, the crap.
Your base is under attack.
It's terrible graphics.
You need more gold.
Units ready. Tell Donna.
Did you just spill beer on the sofa?
Definitely not.
The battle for mankind's survival has only just begun.
It's still time to get the moon.
There might be.
You've got to go somewhere.
Off they go to the moon. But there has, I said,
Come on,
bunker
boys.
on space.
Oh wait,
so-
no, that counts. If they're all going on to land on a Nazi moon base, you win a point.
Does it?
And then you win.
The moon is
There they are, they're going to the moon.
They are going to the moon.
I don't know if that counts.
It is definitely.
It doesn't.
It will count because there'll be a base.
What's your thing?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, it's actually happening.
I think I said it.
Oh, the other thing is sound in space.
No.
There's sound in space.
You're going to win.
They're going to go to the dark. Oh no, they're going past the moon.
Oh, thank god.
To be fair, I did say explosions in space and
But
sound.
there is sound.
So it's up to you guys if you
No,
want.
it isn't.
War with God. War with God.
my. Right, we're guessing the sequel. Just let me check IMDb.
It is a sequel.
So the scores were I scored for.
Listen to this score. It's Darth Vader's theme.
I think I got one, really.
I scored none.
Well, I scored one because Hitler's not in the film.
Yeah.
You scored one for.
Time spent in the wilderness.
Yeah,
of
we
Wood.
were there forever.
Gratuitous Nazi cameo.
Probably not. You scored for.
I got none.
You got none.
That
The laser
is
beam.
The laser beam. I don't know if there was noise in space. There wasn't an explosion noise in space.
So all that can be explained and taken from this is that Jason lost.
Yeah.
That's all we need to
I
know.
think everyone else got 1 point.
Good. Well, as long as it was a horrible failure and that this isn't filming right now,
Right.
that's the main thing.
Let's move on to Thai curry.
Yes.